I know you guys want to start a faceless YouTube channel, but the thing is, it can be a little expensive to actually start your channel because you're gonna have to hire people like voice actors, video editors, thumbnail editors, and so many more people to make sure your YouTube videos have the highest quality possible. So let me give you guys a special hack that lets you get voiceovers for free and allows you to make the voiceover anytime you want in seconds. Hi guys, my name is Zach and I'm back. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to actually get voiceovers for free, and it'll keep the quality of your videos very, very high. So as you know, on most YouTube channels, they usually have a voice that takes you through the video and explains what the video is about. But the thing is, voiceovers can be very, very expensive. And using this one method of creating voices completely for free has allowed me to make a YouTube channel that generates me $13,000 a month. And as you can see, I'm hitting about $483 to almost $500 a day consistently. So let me take you guys to a website called Fiverr, and let me show you guys exactly how much a voiceover could cost you if you were to go that route and pay someone to do it. Okay, so we're here on Fiverr. Now let's just look up a voice actor. So as you can see here, we have plenty of options. Let's just figure out a cheap option. Let's choose the first one we see, $10. Now the thing is, you want to have your videos as long as possible, of course. I suggest you have a video from 8 to 10 minutes long. And as a result, an 8 to 10 minute long video would probably be at least 800 to 1,000 words. So he charges $10 for 150 words. If we were to type in 800 words here, you can see that now it goes all the way up to $60. Now that's actually not that bad, but the thing is that's still kind of expensive per video if you're just starting out. And as we look around to more people in the industry, we can see that it's still around that same price. You see, this guy charges $320 for 800 words, and it just keeps going on and on like that. Now that's not terrible, but the thing is you do want to save as much money as possible when you're first starting out. So I suggest you could either do two things if you want to have a free voiceover. You can either do the voice yourself, which works very well, but the thing is you have to be attached to that video every single time you want to upload, so it can cap the amount of videos you can create. But if you guys do want to use your own voice for your own YouTube automation channel, I suggest getting a nice cheap mic off of Amazon and just using that, and that could work totally well and totally fine. But as you guys can see here, I'm on Amazon, and you can find a great mic for about $31, $29, $119. This is probably going to be it's great because it's not too expensive, but it's just expensive enough to have the quality that you'll need. Now, HyperX is a great brand, or Blue Yeti, whichever the case may be. Use any of those mics and they will work perfectly for you. However, what I suggest you guys do if you don't want to use your own voice is use something called a TTS. A TTS, or text-to-speech, is basically a software that reads content that you put in the actual software out into an AI generated voice. Now, a lot of people say that you can't get monetized with this, and that is just not true whatsoever. Two of my channels that I run myself have an AI voice behind them as well. So I spend basically no money whatsoever on that channel, and it brings me in thousands of dollars a month. The thing is, you just have to make sure that your videos are transformative. They can have a TTS voice, but make sure it's not just static images. Make sure you have videos, stuff like that. Make sure you add commentary to it. Make it actually engaging, and YouTube will let you get monetized. Let me show you guys a couple of channels that use a TTS voice and are killing it. So the first channel that I'm talking about is a channel called Movie Recaps. And what they do is they just explain what happens in a movie in a short span of time. It's kind of like getting a bite-sized version of a movie, so you can kind of get the gist of it without watching it. Let's take a look at their video.
Near the river, a pair of photographers are trying to get a good shot of the local birds when they accidentally discover the body of a woman. Meanwhile, top forensic pathologist Kang is finishing teaching another class at the police academy. This is his last semester as a professor because he'll soon be retiring to spend more time with his daughter, who is living in the USA. She was supposed to be visiting today, but her trip got delayed. After class is over, to the list. Min remembers there's a construction company working on the coastal reclamation.
So as you guys can see, that voice right there is actually a TTS voice. I know it sounds kind of real, but you can kind of tell. And this channel gets so many views, it's ridiculous. Now, a big thing with this channel is they could have some trouble with copyright because the thing is they just show clips of the actual movie. They don't add their own logo to it. They don't really do that much difference to it. So that as a result, it will be difficult to actually get this type of channel monetized. What I suggest they do is, instead of just recapping the actual movie, they should actually have a section where they rate the movie and react to it in the background or at the end as well. So it's a lot more transformative. So I suggest, if you want to make a video or a channel like this, it's okay to use a TTS voice, but make sure it's transformative and you actually give real insight. That's what YouTube wants. They want people to give insight on the actual videos. So the TTS they use here is from a website called Amazon Polly. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. So I'm here on Google and I just typed in Amazon Polly. Let's open it up and actually create our own voice. Okay guys, so I signed in on Amazon AWS, and now that I'm here, after you create an account, you want to go to services and look at Amazon Polly, which is the TTS voice. Alright guys, so now I'm here on Amazon Polly. Now all you need to do is just type in the script that you create and it will read it back out to you. Very simple.
Hi, my name is Joanna. I will read any text you type here.
Okay, that's Joanna, but the exact voice that they use is a voice called Matthew.
Hi, I'm Matthew. I will read any text you type here.
Exactly. Now if we go back to the video, you can see that's the same exact voice.
Project. And their factories are on the seafront. Meanwhile, Yun has found out Yun I used to have a boyfriend, and the cops are divided.
Exactly. See that, guys? So they just do the same thing. They just take it from that website, they put it on there, and they upload it. And you can create videos so much faster this way. Now, I will say again, make sure it's transformative. Make sure in your script you actually give some real insight so that it's not just a static reading of the movie if you want to go this route. But this can definitely work. I'm telling you, my channels are monetized and they use this voice as well too. However, if you guys want a much better, higher quality voice that's honestly immaculate, there's another website that you could use. It's called Dscript. Now, Dscript is a software that is so much more advanced than Amazon Polly, it's ridiculous. So what they do is they actually have AI generated voices that can actually read your own voice and analyze it and read it back to you. So what you can do is you can actually record your own voice in the actual software and it will create an AI generated voice of your voice. It's honestly insane. And they also have other more realistic voices that sound much better than the voices in Amazon Polly. Now, I think it is a monthly fee for this software, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. If you spend $20 a month to get unlimited voices, you'll save so much money in the long run creating your YouTube automation channel. So let me show you guys the channel that uses Dscript so you can hear the difference.
In the description below. At the end of the last episode, Chris is attacked and defeated by a seemingly possessed Rex. There is a flashback to when Rex first summoned his familiar as an egg. He is overjoyed at its size, and it even attracts the attention of a young Chris. They bond over it and even become friends.
That's actually a voice from Dscript. Now let me open up Dscript and let me show you the voices that they have. Alright guys, so I'm here in Dscript. Now let's just listen to this voice.
The film begins with a scene in an area surrounded by rock formations. A red, lion-like beast known as Red 13 can be seen with two younger members of the same species running along the cliff. Eventually, the three reach a cliffside, which they swiftly climb.
Do you understand how real that sounds? That sounds like a seriously amazingly real voice. That is honestly awesome. Now, I definitely suggest you guys give this voice a shot because it could definitely work out for you. If you make the videos transformative, don't forget that's important to make the videos transformative, make them have insight, give your opinion on stuff, actually go out there and create some real content. Don't just copy and paste scripts from online, put them on YouTube. YouTube does not like that. That's why I honestly suggest that you get a script writer as well, so it sounds much more informative and much more real. So if you guys want to know the exact step-by-step guide and want me to break down exactly how I grew my own YouTube channels from $0 to $15,000 a month, then check out my YouTube course called the Alabre Automation Academy in the first link in the description. In this course, I'll give you guys a step-by-step guide on how I find niches, how I actually hire people out to create the content for me, how I optimize my keyword research, and how I make sure that I hire my team so that they keep making me videos over and over and over again, and I just step back and collect the YouTube ad revenue. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see ya.